High above the Pacific coast rises a realm of dramatic peaks and ancient forests, Olympic National Park. Here, incredible biodiversity thrives. Every living thing you see, from the smallest slug to the largest predator, is part of a powerful, interconnected web of energy. This is the story of its remarkable food web. To understand this ecosystem, you must know the two main types of factors: biotic, the living or once living parts, and abiotic, the non-living components. In the Olympic Mountains, massive Roosevelt elk and ancient Douglas fir trees depend on rainfall and sunlight, essential for a thriving ecosystem. Scientists study these factors at several levels of organization. It often starts with looking at just a single organism, like one black bear. When several of these same bears live in one area and interact, this forms a population, a group of the same species in a specific place. Different populations of plants and animals living together creates a community. When you add in the non-living parts like water and soil, together with all the living things, you have a whole ecosystem. So, why do scientists often focus on a single population instead of the entire species? A population is all individuals of one species living and interacting in a certain area. Studying a local population, like northern spotted owls within the park, gives a direct health report of that particular forest. It all starts with the producers, organisms that create their own energy, primarily from sunlight. They use a process called photosynthesis to transform that light energy into chemical energy that fuels the rest of the ecosystem. In Olympic National Park, that means everything from towering trees to lichens, ferns, and wild strawberries carpeting the forest floor. Even underground fungi, like truffles, lay the foundation for this intricate system. Next come the primary consumers, the herbivores. The mighty Roosevelt elk, the sweet shoe horsehair, and industrious Douglas squirrel all depend on plants for survival. Even the humble banana slug is essential, feeding on decaying matter and returning nutrients to the system. Climb higher in this food web and you'll meet the secondary consumers, carnivores and omnivores that prey on the plant eaters. The stealthy bobcat, the nocturnal spotted owl, and the clever red fox all hunt animals like the shoe horsehair. Some, like the black bear, are true omnivores, feasting on both strawberries and small animals. At the very top stands the apex predator, the cougar. As a powerful carnivore, it preys on both primary and secondary consumers, like elk and bobcats. The cougar is essential for keeping animal populations in perfect balance. Each organism has a unique ecological niche, its role in the ecosystem. A niche includes not only what an organism eats, but how it interacts with its environment. For example, the banana slug acts as a detrivore in the damp rainforest, recycling nutrients for the forest. What happens to dead material? The cleanup crew steps in. Scavengers like the turkey vulture eat dead animals. Detrivores such as the banana slug feed on decaying matter, and decomposers like mushrooms and fungi break everything down, returning nutrients to the soil. This flow of energy can be simplified into a food chain. For instance, wild strawberries fuel a shoe horsehair, which in turn becomes prey for a bobcat. This energy transfer is defined by the 10% rule. Only about 10% of the energy is passed up to the next level. The other 90% is lost to the environment, primarily dissipated as heat. Because so much energy is lost each step, the ecosystem can only support a small number of top predators compared to the massive base of producers. When an animal dies, scavengers like the turkey vulture are indispensable. They consume dead animals, prevent disease, and recycle nutrients, making them available for producers once again and closing the loop. So, why is understanding the food web crucial? Because it reveals that every organism, no matter how small, has a vital role. The health of the apex predator depends on the well-being of the tiniest plant. This delicate balance, biodiversity, creates a resilient ecosystem, yet it's also fragile. Human impacts, like climate change and habitat loss, can break links in this web, triggering a cascade that threatens the entire system. By understanding these connections, we can protect them, ensuring the wild heart of the Olympic Mountains beats strong for generations to come.